Hello everyone and welcome back. It is the Christmas season, so I thought today would be a great day to go ahead and make some Christmas treats for all my grand fur babies. I don't have dogs anymore, but my kids do, and I love all of them. So I figured, why not give them a little something at Christmas time? So if you know a dog that likes peanut butter, and most of them do, you're going to love this recipe. So simple, very few ingredients, and no baking. Let's go ahead and get started. Alrighty, to start with, we're going to take 3/4 of a cup of peanut butter. Now this is natural peanut butter, so it's a little more goopy. Use whatever you have or whatever you like. But that's what I got here. I'm trying to get it all out of there. Can be difficult with stuff like peanut butter, but that's good enough. Then to the peanut butter, we're going to add 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon. And then to that, 1/4 cup of water. And what we're going to do is just stir it around, and you're going to want to, put a little effort behind this because you want the water to be incorporated into the peanut butter. It doesn't take long. Hoping you can see that. Wipe down your side here and get it really good. Okay, that's about it. It's good. So the next thing we're going to do is add oatmeal. And we're going to do this 1/4 cup at a time. Your total amount is going to be 1 1/4 cups. But we'll do it, 1/4 at a time. So here's 1. And that too, you're just incorporating it in. And it's like if you were to put all of that at one time, it'd be kind of hard. So just do a little bit at a time, and it's super simple, you guys. Now, with these dog treats, these are really nice for stashing medicine in. So, you know how I used to use a hot dog or cheese sometimes, but the cheese didn't always work, and the hot dog usually did, but I didn't always have hot dogs. So if your dog has to take medication, on a regular basis, or, for a week or two, then go and make a batch of these up and stick the medicine in there ahead of time. They probably will never notice it. I haven't tried it myself, but I think it would work pretty well. See, it's getting thick there. I'm going to finish adding it, and I'll be right back. Okay, it's all ready to go. And now all you're going to do is form them into balls. And how simple can that be? Now you probably want to do something small for obviously a smaller dog, and then make them larger for a larger dog. So depending on what kind of dog you're doing these for, that'll decide about how many you get out of this recipe. Now I made a batch already that I'm going to show you guys in a few minutes, and those are all for a larger size dog, and I got about 1.5 dozen out of that recipe. This one I added, well actually that one I added a little less oatmeal, and I may have gotten more had I added the extra oatmeal. But yeah, so I'm just forming these into little balls here just to make sure they stay together. See that? And you're just going to put them on a cookie sheet with parchment. Now if you don't have any parchment, that's fine too. You don't need it. You're just going to have to clean your cookie sheet when you're done. So once you're done making all of these little delicious snacks here, you're going to put them in the fridge for 1 to 3 hours. But I found that usually an hour is plenty long enough. It just depends on the size that you're making them. And another thing is if you're making a big batch of these and you say only have, you know, one small dog or whatever, once they're done in the fridge, you can go ahead and put these in a, you know, freezer safe container or a bag or whatever and store them in the freezer. A lot of dogs like them frozen, but you can also take out what you need and let them defrost just on the countertop. So, you know, either way, it's really versatile. Okay, so this is the batch I took out of the fridge, and that's all there is to them. They're not sticky. They don't, you know, like stick to each other or anything like that. So go ahead and get them in a baggie. So this is it, you guys. These are the treats. They smell really good, but no, I'm not going to try them myself to show you. I don't know. I suppose you could eat them if you wanted to. I just don't know how that oatmeal would taste. Now you can use like the instant oatmeal, but in here I used the old-fashioned. It doesn't really matter. And you can use crunchy peanut butter instead of creamy if you want to. So just go ahead and play around with the recipe and see what works for you. And if any of you have any kind of simple pet treats, cats or dogs or whatever, please share them with us down in comments. I'd love to hear about it, and I'm be more than willing to make some. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to thumbs up. That would be awesome of you. It was nice talking to you. And you, take care.